So now we're going to add eggs and salt. We need 35 grams of eggs at room temperature. It is important, because we're not going to split the sugar and butter mixture. This is why we need the room temperature. If you add the cold eggs just right out of the fridge, you will split the mixture. It's kind of like okay, but better just not split. And pinch of salt is going to be about 1 gram of salt. So mix it again about 1 minute until eggs will incorporate in the sugar and butter mixture. So look at this. Let me show you. So look at this mixture. It's fully incorporated and it didn't split. So that's because we use room temperature butter. Okay, the next step going to be flour and baking powder. I have all-purpose flour. You can use all-purpose flour. If you have only like a bread flour, that's okay. So we need 105 grams of flour. And 3 grams of baking powder. So let's mix it about 1 to 2 minutes, and we are going to shape our peanut butter cookies. So the dough is ready. So let me use another spatula, and I will show you the dough. So just because it's very small amount of dough for this mixer, it's better just in case to mix it with a spatula. Again, I'm making just five cookies. Exactly for this amount of dough, it's gonna be just 5 cookies. Look at this. It's not stick to the spatula at all. Look at this beautiful dough. So now we are going to wait, and we are going to divide it for the 5 cookies. Optionally, you can add vanilla paste though. I have just a little vanilla paste for the second cookies. So we have a 300 grams of dough. It's gonna be about 5 cookies, 60 grams per cookie. I have a metal rings. I highly recommend you to use the metal rings to make a kind of like a perfect shape. This is it's gonna be 8 centimeters. Let me double check. This diameter, yeah, 8 centimeters diameter. It's kind of like a little bit high. You don't need that high. This height's gonna be enough, just 1 inch, because it's not gonna be going up too much. So 60 grams per cookie. I just make a ball and place, actually you can place it and then you can use the metal ring. And then we are going to use some flat things to make it flat. It's gonna be about 1 inch thick. And then we going to bake it. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know and I will answer for these questions later. At least when I place it in the oven. So 5 cookies are almost ready to bake. So I have these tools. If you have a coffee machine, you use I forget how does it call when you push the coffee. Some flat things, just we can use it to make it flat. If you don't have any things like that, don't worry, you can use your fingers. So try to make it even flat, but if you don't have anything like that, just use the fingers and you can do the same things using the fingers. So maybe it's even better because you feel the dough, you feel the thickness. I hope guys you see what I'm doing. Let me come closer. It's very flavorful. It's very good. It's not too sweet because when I'm making the cookies, actually when I'm making some desserts, I don't like to make very sweet just because the people or bakeries make some desserts too sweet because they don't have any flavors in the desserts. The only flavor is just the sugar and that's it. But I don't like that. I don't like this. I like to have a main flavor in my desserts, and the sugar it's complement, just because to show that this is dessert, but it's not main things, and it's not to overpower the main flavor. In these cookies, the main flavor definitely it's peanut butter, it's peanuts. So we kind of like trying to have a balance between flavor and sweetness. So it's almost ready, and I'm going to oven. We're going to bake it 20 minutes at 345 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. About, I would say, 20 minutes. So, going to the oven, and we're going to start to cook the second cookies, the butter cookies. So let's set the timer. So let me answer the questions. If you have any questions, just let me know. No, I don't add. Do you add cream or milk? No, I don't add any cream or milk. This is the cookies. That's not need to add any cream or milk. So guys, if you love to watch cooking, if you love to watch live cooking, you can subscribe right now. If you love to make a bread or desserts, or if you like to cook, just subscribe, because I have another videos how to make a bread, how to make some street food like a doner kebab. I have the video how to make French tart, the raspberry tart with the almond cream and cream diplomat, and much more going to be soon in my account. So I'm going to make the croissants, I'm going to make the focaccia, I'm going to make many different things. I love to cook, I love to make different types of cook. I love Italian cuisine, I love street food, I love French desserts, and I love to make modern French desserts like a mouse cakes and French tarts, some croissant dough, different various of croissants. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe now, and you can check what video I have. This account pretty new, I don't have too many videos, but some videos you can find, and probably some of things you're gonna be love. Let me wash the hands, and let me wash my mixing bowl, and starting to cook second cookies. So we have a time when this peanut butter cookies in the oven, we have a time to make second one. Second one will cook faster, about 12-15 minutes. So because it's butter cookies, I'm going to make it small. So you can tell me in the comments where you're watching me from, or what do you like to cook, what do you like to bake. Do you have your favorite recipe, or on the go recipes, to go recipes? Let me know in the comments. Okay, let's make, let's clean this spatulas. And let's make the butter cookies. I have a, I have a biscotti recipe in my channel. So if you like biscotti, if you like Italian cookies, so you can check my biscotti recipe. If you like cookies like a little bit more lighter, because peanut butter cookies or butter cookies, we use the butter, we use the peanut butter, so some things like that. But biscotti or cantucci in Italian versions, I don't use any butters, so it's basically eggs, sugar, flour, and some flavors. So I'm usually like to use almonds, almond flakes, and I like to use orange peels. You can use orange zest. I love to use the orange peels, and raisins or cranberries or dry cherries. So, and I usually soak it in the rum or in the cognac. So it's give these cookies rich flavor. No, I'm not Italian. I just love Italian cuisine. So let's flip the page. Butter cookies. So 65 grams of butter. Just a second. It's pretty windy outside. It's my wife, Christina, in the background say it's very windy outside today. It's now it's like a late evening or night already. So we need 65 grams of butter. 61, almost here. So yeah, 65, actually 68, that's fine. And we need about 50 grams of sugar. You can measure all ingredients before. Probably it's more correct and professional, but I love to do it on the go. Sometimes for me it's a little bit boring to prepare all ingredients. I don't know. I work in the professional kitchen before. Probably this is why I love to cook and measure and everything on the go, because it's faster. And let's beat it about 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm using right now like a basically store butter, but for this recipe the better to use high quality butter. Like if you in the US, I'm talking about European butter like a Kerrygold Irish butter. It's a more high percentage of the fat inside of the butter, and also it's better flavor, it's more creamy flavor. So I have to mention, so if you make these cookies, the most flavor in these cookies comes from the butter, and then from the vanilla paste or vanilla pod or vanilla extract if you don't have vanilla paste. I like vanilla paste just because I love to see the vanilla seeds in my cookies. So let's beat it about 2 to 3 minutes. Just because it's small amount of the butter and sugar for this mixing bowl, I have to turn and move around the mixing bowl just to make sure everything mixed correctly. But if you don't have the mixer, that's fine. You can use just a whisk and bowl. You will get the same result. So now we're going to add the eggs. We need 30 grams of eggs. The same thing for like for the first cookies. We need eggs at room temperature because we're not going to split the sugar and butter. If you split it, it's okay, it's fine, because when you add the flour, it will mix everything fine. But better not to mix it. Better to incorporate all ingredients step by step. So 30 grams eggs at room temperature, and mix it until incorporated. It's about 1 minute because it's very small amount. If you make a large amount of cookies, like 5 times more, you have to add the eggs step by step, just little by little, maybe in the 3 or 4 steps, and make sure every part will incorporate well before you add another part. So basically the butter is fat, and the eggs, mostly this is water, so it's liquid, and the egg yolks, it's white as well, but the egg whites, basically it's 90% of water. And we when we mix eggs and butter and sugar, so we mix together liquid or water with the fat. So the mixer, it's called, when it's homogeneous, something like that in English language. So it's called homogeneous. So it's the mixture not splitting. So the eggs fine incorporated, very well incorporated in the butter. So the same thing when you do mayo. So you add eggs and lemon juice or vinegar. It's liquid with some olive oil or neutral oil. So the same things. Now we're going to add vanilla paste. So if you don't have vanilla paste, use vanilla extract. But vanilla paste, it's kind of like easy to find. I usually buy vanilla paste in Trader Joe It's about 1 tablespoon. So I have this is what I have, but it's 1 tablespoon. It's gonna be enough for this amount of dough. This is called Bourbon vanilla paste, probably from Haiti, but better if you have a vanilla from Madagascar. So I'm going to beat it about 30 seconds. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I hope you're gonna just see. Do you see the seeds? You don't see the if you see the seeds, vanilla seeds in the mixture. Yeah, I hope so. So sorry for noise. Now we're going to the flour and cornstarch. We're going to add 105 grams of flour, actually the same amount, the flour and the peanut butter cookie, 105 grams. So add 5 grams. There's a pinch of salt. It's about 1 gram of salt. And 10 grams of the cornstarch or potato starch, wherever you use, in which country you buy it. It's give kind of like a more crunchy result. Let's mix it. It's about 1 to 2 minutes, but we're going to make sure that's all flour incorporated to the dough and no dry lumps. When you add the flour, usually starts with slow, or you're going to make a mess in the kitchen. Let me show you. So, because it's small amount for the mixture, make sure to mix it everything with spatula. Just make sure nothing stick to the bottom and all ingredients mixed well together. Look at this. So we're going to use the pastry bag with the the piping nozzle, called 9FT. This shape. I like this shape. 20 minutes gone. Let's check the cookies in the oven. Let's leave it for another like 2 minutes, but we're not going to overcook, so make sure for the peanut butters, make sure you're not overcook, because we not going to make it too dry inside. We wanted to make it more creamy texture, but a little bit crunchy just outside, just around the corners. And just make sure you see at the corners a little bit become a brown, but it's not completely dry, because when it's going to cook, now it's when you just remove from the oven, you will see it's very pliable and very soft, but once it's cooled down, it become thicker or drier. But so make sure you're not over dry, not overcook. So I'm going to transfer my butter cookie dough in the back. So make sure you don't have big spots of the air. So better if you use some scraper to bring the dough to the end of the pastry bag. So dough is ready to use. We're going to remove our peanut butter cookies first. Look at these beautiful cookies. So you see it's not to pump up too much. Pretty little bit more, but almost the same thickness. I will show you later. So if you see a little bit, it's kind of like a brown in the sides, but in the middle it's soft. It's gonna be harder, but it's gonna be still a little bit soft in the center, so it's more creamy texture. It is important in my opinion, because the peanut butter and the creamy texture makes the experience of eating a little bit better than you just crack cookies and they're very dry. So let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to transfer it to the rack. So let's take a small baking tray, cover it with a silicone mat or parchment paper, and let's pipe the peanut butter cookies. So I prefer to make this size. It's not gonna be too shrink, just a little bit flat in the sides, but make sure you have a distance between, but not too much. So definitely you can make different shapes. You can use it like a circle, like a wheel. You can use many different shapes. its nozzle. It's too large actually, but I like the shape I'm getting. So it's ready to bake. It's very simple, it's very fast. We're going to bake it 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. So the same things. This is gonna be drier. It's gonna be like a crack when you're eating, but not overcooked, definitely. So let's set the timer for 12 minutes and then we're going to check it after 12 minutes. 350. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Sorry for noise. So if you have any questions, please let me know. So New York City, somebody watching me from New York City, that's good. Yeah, they have 3 hours. Yeah, more. So guys, if you love to see cooking videos, if you love to watch cooking videos, please subscribe now. I have some videos in my account, how to make a bread, how to make a cookies, how to make a street food, how to make a French desserts. And this is relatively new channel. It's about it's a little bit more than 1 month. So, but I'm going to add more and more videos, some nice videos like croissants, how to make a croissants at home coming soon. Some more modern French desserts, or some street food like a Greek street food or different types of street food. I already have like a Turkish street food, it's doner kebab in my account, but it's not like a viral type, just a proper doner kebab, Turkish doner kebab. This I like to make and I like to eat. So I have a recipe of the almond cake. It's going to be live tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe if you like to see my version of the almond cake. It's easy to make, and I'm using like a yogurt butter. It's soft, it's like literally melt in your mouth, but you can use the same butter as a base to make different types of the loaf cakes. So just remove some ingredients, add some flavors you can use. It's like the constructor to make your own flavor loaf cake. So that's it. I mean, subscribe and let me know in the comments what you like to see. Maybe some of your suggestion I will cook soon. Who knows? Let me transfer the cookies. It's still hot, and especially this is smell rings. It's very hot, but we're going to try to remove it. Yeah, look at this, like easy to remove. And let me show you the first. It's still very soft, it will be gentle when you transfer it to the rack. How I mentioned, it will be more harder later when you will cook down completely, but let me show you the first one. It's a little bit hot. Okay, look at these beautiful cookies. So look at these sides. It's the brown sides. This side's gonna be crunchy. So, my wife just call me. She's hungry. So look at this. This side's it's brown, and this side's gonna be crunchy. Look at this bottom. It's brown. The brown means flavor, and this part's gonna be crunchy, but in the center it's gonna be more creamy, how I said. But also because I'm using the crunchy peanut butter, you also will get a texture, some little bit crunchy, small bites when you will eating these cookies because of crunchy peanut butter. This is what I like. So it's just little amount, but anywhere you will feel it. And because we added salt, but at least we added in 1 gram of salt, but for this amount it's enough to feel like a little bit saltiness. It's because it's peanut butter, it's like a contrast, salt in the peanut butter. So you can eat it right now, but let it cool down a little bit. When you're cooking at home, just give the cool down like at 15 to 20 minutes, and you can eat it when it's still warm. Maybe it's even better to eat it when it's warm. So try to make it at home and subscribe and to my account and let me know in the comments how it's turned out. So, and tell me, do you like it or not? So I usually don't like to leave it too long in the baking tray, just because it's sweat a little bit, so it's become a little bit moist in the bottom because it's warm. So this is why I usually just leave it for a couple of minutes, and even it's hot, I'm trying to place it in the rack because I don't love when it's become a little bit wet in the bottom. The same things for the cakes and many things. It's already cold. So about 5 minutes left to remove the butter cookies from the oven, and we just wait a little bit more to cool down our peanut butter cookies. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I enjoy to cooking. I'm enjoying to sharing my recipes, my knowledge with the people. So this is why I do YouTube videos or TikTok as well. So I mean, this is why I'm doing the cooking videos, and this is why I like to make a live streams. I love to have a conversation with the people, just to show the people something, just to show the skills, knowledge, some interesting tricks. And I love the live streams just because you can see the whole process from start to finish. If something goes wrong, you can see how I handle it, so you will know how to handle it if something goes wrong. So some pre-recorded recipe is good because it's short and you don't have spent too much time to watch it to make some recipes. But the live stream is a little bit different experience. It's definitely not for the everyday, but I think I'm going to make it once in a week. And the live stream, you can ask the questions, I will answer the questions. So, and you can see the full process. That's the beauty of the live stream. Interesting in a TikTok, it shows the, so let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and also let me know if you like this live stream. So we have about 2 minutes or 3 minutes left for our butter cookies. Ah, that smells incredible. It's very simple ingredients, and the main ingredients, it's very simple, accessible. It's peanut butter, right? It's kind of like a very cheap. You can find it's every grocery store in the United States and even in other countries. But very cheap. But in this particular recipe, it's make this cookie very good and it's very tasty. It's nutty, sweety flavor. So I highly recommend to try this recipe. 1 minute, 1 minute, maybe because I set the timer for the 12 minutes. Maybe we need a little bit more, maybe 2 to 3 more minutes. We'll see. So I prefer to make these cookies in this thickness. You can make a little bit more thick as well, but if you make thinner, they will dry faster. So I prefer this thickness. Let me measure exact. So it's say almost 2 centimeters or 3/4, no less than 3/4, a little bit more than half of inch. Sorry, but for the inch is a little bit harder for me. So it's kind of like a it's a 0.6 of inch, the thickness. Actually, that's 60 grams of butter for the 8 centimeters or 3-inch diameters metal ring. So let's check the butter cookies. So let's leave it for another like 2 minutes. I think so. It's a little bit spread more than I expected, but anyway, it's gonna be delicious. The butter cookie is a little bit different and interesting just because I have the regular oven and I don't have a fan in my oven, so it's basically like a more cook in the bottom, or heat come from the bottom. So and you will get like a brown color in the bottom of the cookies, but on the top it's gonna be white. It's cooked, but it's gonna be white. If you have a fan, so probably you will get the more brown color evenly on the top as well. This we get this brown color just because we use the metal ring. The metal ring become hot in the oven and kind of like a cook the cookies in the sides as well. So this is why we get on in the bottom and on the sides this brown color. So that's almost done. So it's about 30 seconds and we'll see how it goes. So we are live about 1 hour 10 minutes already. So that's okay. I expected about 1.5 hours for live. It's almost done. Let's check. Let's see it about one minute more. So it's still warm and it's still soft in the middle. So let's remove the butter cookies from the oven, and then I'm going to show you the inside of the cookies. So the time the time for the cooking sometimes a little bit different because we all have a little bit different oven. We can have different ovens. Some ovens heat faster and more. Some ovens not works strong. So this is why I usually say like a 12 to 15 minutes or 20-25 minutes. So I give you the range because the ovens could be different. The butter cookies is ready. Look at this, beautiful. It depends of the platform. Some platform can make it a little bit brighter and a little bit whiter than it's actually the actual colors. So it's a little bit brown at the top, but let me show you in the bottom. So let's see it about 1 minute. Oh, ooh, it's hot. It's in very soft. Just be gentle. Some people still ask me what I'm cooking. We are already 70 minutes in live. We are making the peanut butter and butter cookies. So let me show you the, oh, look at this, beautiful. Look at this. Oh, it's hot, but I can handle it. So look at these butter cookies. How I mentioned, it's a little bit white on the top, just because my oven heat on the bottom and the heat comes from the bottom. But at the same time, look at this, beautiful. That's gonna be a little bit crunchy on the bottom, and more flavorful. So, and look at this beautiful shape. Ah, smells incredible. The better butter you have for these cookies, the better result you will get. I recommend you to use European butter. Depends where you're living and which coast are you living. But in my area, the best butter, probably it's Kerrygold. It's Irish butter. No salty, unsalted, unsalted. So maybe if you're living in the East Coast, if you're living in New York, maybe you will get even better butter. But I compare different types of butter, like a President butter, French one, another French one, I forget the name, it's very, very famous, and another one. So I just tasted about 4 or 5 different butters, and the Kerrygold, it's better. It's just the best butter. It's more creamy and more fatty, but basically creamy is number one. So let's try the peanut butter cookies. Look at this. Let's crack it. See, the soft in the middle, but it's a little bit hard on the sides. That's actually what we want from these cookies. We want to more soft and chewy in the middle, and the crunch of the sides. Let's try, but I know the these cookies very well because I've already made it many different types, many times, like many times. Look at this. Very flavorful. Yeah, because of peanut butter, it's kind of like it's melts in your mouth, and I forget the words to explain. Says it's come around in your mouth and became it's even more flavorful. So, and because if you think butter and the peanut butter, it's actually peanuts, and the peanuts have the high amount of fat inside. So the butter fat, the peanut butter fat, and this fat combined with the flavor, it's peanuts flavor, and this is why we feel it's very very strong flavor. So it means it's good because the flavor comes with the fat molecules. I'm starting to eating, and you need a little bit more time when this flavor comes around your mouth. It's very flavorful. Highly recommend you to try it. Maybe one or two minutes. I have to cook it less for 1 or 2 minutes. Maybe I have to remove it 2 minutes early from the oven, because the texture, it's very important. Don't dry this cookie in the oven. Don't dry. I didn't dry, but probably even better if I remove it. So just like 1 or 2 minutes early. And the butter cookies, it's classic butter cookies. And these shapes, you can use different shapes. You can make circles. You can use different pipe nozzles. It's still hot. When you cool down completely, it will more dry. It and will be cracked. But now it feels like a soft. You see, but it will not be soft like that once it's cooled down. So I recommend you to cool down these cookies completely. These cookies is very good to eat even warm. Warm even better maybe than cold. But this one, you have to cool it completely. um, to give the all flavors come together, and the butter flavor, like a creamy flavor, and vanilla flavor to comes together. It works for the many different recipes, even for the bread. So it's better if you cool down and leave it like for overnight, on even better after 24 hours. For these cookies it works this very good. But even now it's very flavorful, it's creamy and it's buttery, it's rich, it's very rich cookies, and the strong vanilla flavor and nice vanilla seeds. I highly recommend you to try if you love the butter cookies. I know in the grocery stores sometimes it's very expensive, this type of cookies, because the butter and many cookies, many baking goods, they use palm oil, they don't use the butter. And you can make it at home, it will cost you at least 3 times cheaper, or even more. So this is two two beautiful cookies. If I'm going to choose one of them, I probably choose that one, definitely. My wife will choose this one. But I have many different cookies I'm going to show you in the future. So it's not like a classic chocolate chips cookies, everyone knows how to make it, but different. So guys, if you like this video, just you give me a like, and if you like to watch this video, you like watch what I'm cooking, what I'm doing, please subscribe right now to don't miss any other videos. I'm going to live very soon and for the future live streams. So I'm enjoyed to be with you guys today, and if you have any questions you can let me know in the comments in any videos and send me the message. And this is what I have for you today.